Hello guys, welcome back to TSInfo Technologies YouTube channel. Today I came back with one more video tutorial on Power Automate, that is replacing an array values in the Power Automate flow. So in this video, let's see how to replace the arrays, how we can replace the array values that are present in an array by using the Power Automate flow. So the examples I will cover in this topic is like replacing a string in an array and replace an object in an array and replacing the special characters in an array. So these are the three examples that are going to be discussed in this video, and let's see how we can implement these examples in the Power Automate flow. Let me quickly introduce myself. I'm Chandrika, Power Platform Consultant working in TSInfo Technologies. If you have any queries or any requirements, you can contact us through our official mail so that we can guide you on that and we'll provide you solutions regarding that. So here I have opened my Power Automate by logging with my Office 365 credentials. This is the Power Automate Canva. I have already taken the trigger, that is manually trigger flow trigger. Then I will take the array values. To take the array values, I will take a compose action. In the compose action, I will store the array values. So I have already copied the array values, then I'm pasting it. This is the array I was taking it here for this example. So it has the category as well as the value. Here our requirement is replacing a string. So uh, in the values, that is SharePoint, Power Automate or Power Apps, I wanted to replace in any one of the values. Suppose I will take here the Power Automate. In the Power Automate, I wanted to replace it with the Power BI. So let's see how we can replace it within this array. To replace it, first I will take an initialize variable. Take initialize variable, type and value here. Here I will take var array and type as array. And here in the value we need to take empty array because here I will append the replaced array values to this empty array so that it will show the output with that replaced array value. Take apply to each. Here I am taking the apply to each because it will loop through all the items that are present in an array. We have to select the output from the previous step, that is compose. In the compose only we have the original array. So I was taking the array from the compose. Then here inside the apply to each loop, inside the apply to each loop, add an action that is append to array. Append to array. In the append to array, here we need to take the var array, that is from the initialize variable, which has then empty, which stores the empty array. In the value we have to provide the array format with whatever the replacing value. Now when we take in the step append to array variable here, so it will add the items that are replaced the Power Automate wherever it is present in the array values with the power. Now to view that output, let me take the compose data operation outside of the loop, and then here I am taking the variables, that is var array as an input. Click on save. Now save the flow and test it manually and click on test, run flow, done. So now you can see the flow ran successfully, and when you open the compose section and click on show raw outputs, you can see the array values that has been appended to that empty array, and the value of Power Automate string has been replaced with the Power BI. This is how to replace a string values in an array by using the Power Automate functions, that is replace. Now let's move on to the second example, that is how to replace an object in an array value. First we'll initialize the array values. Then for that I will take the initialize variable and provide the name in the initialize variable. Var object I will take it as a var object array, and the type as an array, and in the value I already have the array objects that you can see here. This is my array, uh, where it has task ID, task name, and the status. Now, as you can see, there is a status values. Now, my requirement is here wherever the status value pending is there, it should have to replace the pending value with in progress in all the objects. So, after the initialize variable, let me rename it. After the initialize variable, let me take select action. In the select action, we have to provide the from parameters, that is from the initialize variable, that is var object. And in the map and key values, we should have to map the values of task ID, task name, and the status here. Then in the select action, provide task ID, task name, status, and for the task ID, provide the expression that it will retrieve from the array, that is item, question mark, square brackets, and within the single quotes, provide the and within single quotes provide the task ID value. Click on add, and then for the task name as well, item within square brackets, single quotes, and provide the task name. Click on add. In the status value, I wanted to replace the status value that is from the pending to the in progress in every object, in each of the object wherever the pending value is present. So let me take an expression. So provide the expression here, if equals item status is pending, status is pending, then replace. Here the expression is if equals the status value is pending, then I'm replacing the item status with from pending to the in progress. If it is equals, then if not, then I'm replacing it with the original status. So click on add. Now save the flow. Then here we have the replaced values. Then I was setting the variable here. Take a set variable action. We were setting the values of an object with the replaced values. So set variable, take var object array, and the value with set variable outputs. Click on save. Click on save. Now test the flow. Let me test the flow. Test the flow. Select manually and click on test. Run flow. Click on done. As you can see, the flow ran successfully. Now I will open the set variable action. Let me open the set variable. Now let's open the show raw outputs of set variable action. In the set variable outputs, you can see the first ID which has the status of pending has been replaced with the in progress, and for the second ID too, it has been replaced with the in progress value. This is how we can replace uh, object values in an array by using the replace function. So, so before moving to the third example, I wanted to show you the products that we have developed. This is one of the products that has been developed by our team, which is a PowerApps expense claim request. Employees can submit their expense claims and update the existing ones and view their claim status easily by using this app. In the expense claim request, you can see these many screens, which is a new expense screen, my expenses and admin settings, all expenses and expense dashboard. These all are the features that is provided in this expense claim request app. It also has been integrated with the tools like Power Automate and PowerShell. Something is changed or updated in the app, then the flow will trigger, and based on the specified condition, the flow will run, it will send or perform the certain actions. So if you want to request a demo for this expense claim request, just click on this button. Our team will reach out to you to give the demo on this request new claim request app. If you want more details of this product, I will also provide this link in the YouTube description so that you can easily go and check out this page where you can get all the details of this app, and you can get this product with $399. This is all about expense claim request app product. Now let's see how to replace the special characters in an array. So let me take an initialize variable here. In the initialize variable, I was taking this example with the email array. So I'm providing it with the var email, the type as array, and with the values here with the empty array. This example is similar to the first example that I have displayed. So let's take a compose action where you can store the array values. I'm storing here the email. Uh, as you can see, this email has three items where it has been separated with the semicolon. I will rename this compose to compose email. So now we have the empty array along with the original array, and then take apply to each loop. Select an output from the previous step here, that is from the compose emails. Take the outputs from the compose email, and then inside the apply to each loop, take append to array variable, array variable. Here I will also rename this append to array variable action. In the parameters of name, take var email that is coming from the initialize variable email where it has an empty array. In the value, provide the expression here that will replace the special character that is present in an email. Take replace function, and within the item brackets, and with the question mark, uh, square brackets, single quotes, take the name that is email, then comma within single quotes. Here we wanted to replace the special characters, that is semicolon, then comma, replacing it with the comma. I was replacing the semicolon with the comma. So I have taken the comma here. If you wanted to replace it with the blank, you can provide the blank here without giving any characters within the single. Click on add. Now I will take the compose action to view the outputs that has been appended to the email array. So where email, in the compose inputs, take here the initialize variable email outputs. Click on the dynamic content and take this var email, click on save. Now test the flow and flow, click on done. You can see the flow ran successfully now, and let me open this compose var email and click on show raw outputs. Next to the emails there is a semicolon. Now it has been replaced with the comma, as you can see here in the outputs of an email. This is how you can replace the special characters with other characters or with the blank values by using the replace function. Thank you for watching, and if you want to get more content on the Power Automate and Power Apps and SharePoint, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and let's see you back with one more video in the next week. Thank you.